Working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointments.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams. But there has been a few surprises.
And now Washington's starting group. Robinson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Coulibaly. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Young in at the point. Now, here is Russell. Davis setting the pick for Young. Down low. Here is Davis. No good. Allie LaForce.
Raleigh had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I am saying you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here is Russell. He had 25 points last game. Robinson passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Young outside. Fox with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Count that one.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Now Russell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Robinson sets a screen for Young. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Young dishes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
And that one's good. Champagny.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Castle against Russell. Here he goes. And the basket is good.
You love to see D'Lo go on attack, and that puts pressure on the defense.
Spurs have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Now, here is Young, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And Young kicks to Robinson. Wembanyama against Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And let's not forget about his athleticism, dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
It's stolen by Davis. Young outside. Davis setting the pick for Young. And there's the drive. Davis, the pass to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Davis has the open look. Vassell grabs the board.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash. Now, look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
Young, right side. Davis with a screen. San Antonio with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
So it's the Wizards now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Davis setting the pick for Young. There's the three. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. A 3 from Wembanyama, and the Spurs another 3.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Wizards trail by 10. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Davis. And the layup is good. Davis has got 6.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And here is Fox. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. That 3 off the mark.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Russell. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs leading by 8. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. Russell against Castle. It's Young on the wing from downtown. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Pass to Castle. Fox looking it over. Takes the 13-footer. He squares up and sinks it. Fox has got his second and 4. Davis with a screen on Castle. Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Champagnie. And Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Fox against Young. Castle on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Wembanyama controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Young from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
And buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5. Here's Champagnie. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Young. The 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. A 3-pointer, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Robinson, a screen on Harper. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Good work in the pick and roll. I like it when Russell looks to distribute in these sets.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at San Antonio, they sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside, Fox. From 12 feet out, count it. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Young. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Cornette. Johnson against Koulibaly. Back to Cornette. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Young. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Young's got a couple of threes now in the first for Washington.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Castle misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Castle against Johnson. Young from outside. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading by 6. Johnson finds Castle. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
George with the screen on Harper.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Young against Harper. Got a hand on it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Young. Count that bucket. Young's got 18 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Right side, Harper. And so it... Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. Then it's Sarr, and there's Riley, and it's George in at the 4.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
There's a good screen. To the inside. Here's Cornette. Washington with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Sarr in the post, covered by Barnes.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Barnes kicks to Harper. Back to Barnes. Over George. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Sarr with the screen on Barnes. In the corner, it's Sarr. Buries it from three-point range. Sarr's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Barnes finds Vassell. Will it go? The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 4. Vassell outside. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Sarr's shot is off.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Vassell, the pass to Harper. Now Cornette, defended by George. Cornette kicks to Vassell. Right side Harper. The 11-footer. Rebound, Washington.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Sarr in the post. Covered by Vassell. Sarr, the pass to Johnson. Sarr against Vassell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Washington. They're in second, looking to take over the first one.
And, you know, for the Wizards, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A moment here now to see the numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here's Cornette. Spurs passing it around. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Fox. 5 to shoot. They need this one. And the layup is up and in. Fox has got 11.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Carrington with the ball. He has yet to score. In the corner, it's Sarr. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Johnson. Vassar the screen. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Can't hit from 12.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
Pass to Song. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good score. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's Cornette. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 11. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama outside. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Deep 2 for Russell. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Three-pointer, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
He takes it in. Harrington, that's good. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama outside. Here's Riley, and the shot goes in.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
Castle sets the screen for Wembanyama. Washington with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Russell finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Staying cool inside. Russell doesn't want to waste a point-blank look like that.
It's been an interesting journey for D'Angelo Russell. He's had multiple stints with the Lakers and Nets, Richard.
Yeah, before turning 30. That's a pretty rare occurrence. He's already been traded a few times, but give D'Lo credit. He is a professional and rolls with it.
Fox, no good. Wizards leading by 4. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than